At the 31-yard line.
Green 80. Green 80. Green 80.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He finds Yeldon. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw, it's Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw is Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up first and 10 at the 16.
Green 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Bortles to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Green 80. Green 80. At 54, Ricky. 11.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
39. Let's go.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call the set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing is Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
11B.
Now Bortles. Throw left side complete. It's Paul. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey.
Now Bortles, got to have this one. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 7 on the play. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Lucy. And 54, Ricky.
Bortles now on 1st down. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Lucy.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Lucy.
He's back to throw. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
11B.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jack Crawford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Hank.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one.
Let's go.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the...
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. You from the back of the... I got a girl. Yeah. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the... They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bet. I got the beam in the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene, the Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Pulled in at the 24. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Bortles leads the Jags up first and 10 right at the 30. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Lee's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'd say the staff is up in the booth watching the game. They may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Bortles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the...
And this is caught finally. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee from 8 yards out. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards, I would dare say.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. On play action, it's Bortles. Looking for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Get up!
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
12.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Leonard Fournette. And still fighting. And he's brought down after a good game. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Fournette on the counter. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that?
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Vic Beasley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. They toss to Freeman. And some room to roam now. Swatted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Steps away to his left, and he's got room. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hold, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for him right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Vic Beasley in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
That's taken on the 25. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's Ryan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, wait.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go.
It's Coleman here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That good for 19 and a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The handoff, Devontae Freeman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that one good for 16 yards and a 1st. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On third down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
22.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Ryan wants to throw it. On the screen, this is Coleman. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Jaguars getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. 2
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A handoff to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think that's
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.